companies are starting to branch out and make shoes that are specifically designed for women. So as a physical therapist, I wanted to give you more information so that you can learn more about them and whether they're a good fit for you. All right, so I ordered the Alma Cruise shoes from Hettas probably in August, and I've tried them on 3 times since. And the first time I took them out of the box, they look great. They're really lightweight. I mean, there's nothing to these shoes. With the technology on it, it feels like you have that support, you have that responsiveness when you do run, but it doesn't feel like it's going to weigh you down when you run. Especially for the recommended use of the shoe is for warm-ups, for walking, and for longer, easy pace runs. And when you're running like that, you definitely don't want something that feels like it's going to weigh you down for sure. I do like the snug fit on the top. It definitely makes my foot feel like it's supported, and I like a snug fit. So if you like your shoe a little bit looser, you might just loosen up the shoelaces, but it is meant to hug your foot as well. The shoe has a lower heel cup and a collar. My left foot feels really comfortable in the shoe, but my right foot doesn't feel like it sinks down as much. So if you feel that, it may not necessarily be the shoe, but the way that you're moving. You might need some work on one leg that's moving differently than the other. You do get 2 insoles with this shoe. So one is a slightly thicker one, and I use the thinner one because I feel like this shoe, I ordered my normal size for this shoe. To be fair, I didn't use a sizing guide. I just ordered my normal size. And this shoe tends to fit me a little bit tight. What I've learned with a shoe that fits tight is your foot doesn't feel like it can move really freely. So even on my left side, which is my better moving side, I just feel really restricted. And so what I need to do is order the correct size so I can give a better review for how it fits for me. So some cons with a shoe. I think the biggest con is that you have to order it online. If you can't order a size that you think in either a size down or up, and that way you have both shoes, you can try them on right then and there and see which one is a better fit. So a little bit about the specifications of the shoe is that the heel stack is 33 millimeters. So from the ground to the highest part of the shoe is about 33 millimeters, which is pretty common. The weight is 9.3 ounces for the Cruise. The Tempo and the Speed shoe are actually 8.2 ounces, so a little bit lighter, which makes sense for a shoe that you're trying to run in a little bit faster pace. And finally, the drop. So meaning from the highest stack to the lowest stack, it's about a 10 millimeter drop, which honestly for me is a little bit higher than I would typically run in. But I'm learning that it's not a bad idea to run in different drop shoes, just as long as your body can adapt to it. That's really the key. And the benefit of using different drop shoes is that you can get your body to adjust to different environments and different types of shoes. A 10 millimeter drop, if you're not used to that much of a drop, you might need to accommodate that and break them in a little bit more. So just initially with just running on the flat road, it feels responsive in the sense that when I land, it helps to propel me forward, but not so stiff that I feel like my foot's hitting the ground without the shoe. I feel like I can land safely, not worrying about hurting my joints, but at the same time giving enough movement where I feel like I'm actually moving forward instead of fighting. So the other thing, when I first put on the shoe, I felt like it has a really narrow base of support for my preference. I like the snug fit of the shoe on top, but I'm used to a shoe that has a wider sole at the bottom, so I wasn't sure how I'd feel. But to be fair, when I go to stand on one leg, it doesn't feel like I'm off balance, right? And then I start jogging in place, kind of doing a hopping. Again, I don't feel like I don't have enough support to where I can't do some quicker motions. So in that sense, maybe the snug fit on top gives my foot a sense of stability, so it doesn't feel like I'm really wobbly. So if you've tried these shoes on, I'd be curious to see what your thoughts are and how you felt about them, so let me know in the comment section below. If you haven't purchased these shoes, I'm going to give you a link so that you can try them on your own as well. And finally, what are some of the shoes that you want to try on? Or what are some of the issues you're having with the shoes that you've tried on? And what are some of the questions that you have? Please let me know in the comment section below. And let's raise this conversation on improving the availability of shoes for women of all types and beginner levels.